Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Takes an easy completion. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Houston.
And the Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback may change this route. They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. The Cougars get enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Connors. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Shows him the stiff arm. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Second down.
Reads it, fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Leaves it with the running back. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on, hats.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. to the ground with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for space. It's Connors. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. The ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. To running room. Touchdown, Cougars. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan State made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Spartans. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's White. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Mountaineers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick up a first down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Barnes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. On the run, it's White. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. Caught near the sticks, it's Broussard. At the 40, there he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The throw to the outside is complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Cougars want to move quickly.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Boy, when you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's the handoff. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got a man. It's White. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Extending the play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Makes the grab at the 10. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Houston wants to play fast. The run from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
5 yards on the play. Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, West Virginia 21, Houston 10.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He rifles one deep to the left. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Run in the red zone. It's Sanford. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Green.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's White. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you've got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn.
He's trying to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Houston! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
25. West Virginia, 21.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's White. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Oh, man, that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Get set, get set.
They'll move the tight end. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They build this lead here in the 4th, and man, has this been a long time coming as this brutal losing streak is close to ending. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun to give to the back. Out of that one somehow, it's 2nd and 7.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being